What is up, everybody? Bigfoot CLE back with another video. It is MLB Week in Review number 2. And let me tell you, this week was a pretty good one. Trevor Bauer is now going to get paid more than Mike Trout. We're going to talk about that coming up in the video. Also, Callaway, he's got some allegations against him. We're also going to talk about that. See what happens to him right now. He's suspended. We'll see if he gets fired. So, let's
matter anymore. Come April, what matters is this team, this group of players, this group of fans, and the name across our chests. This season is about making sure history remembers us as we wish to be remembered. This season is about adding to our legacy. And I can't wait, Dodger fans.
So let's start off with the Trevor Bauer news. Trevor Bauer signed a 3-year, $102 million contract. So he's going to make $40 million in 2021, $45 million in 2022. He's going to be being paid more than the GOAT himself, Mike Trout. I like Trevor Bauer. Great player. Great to watch. He's great for the game. But I do not think he is worth more than Mike Trout. The Dodgers overpaid him. It was said that the Mets offered him even more. But he went to the Dodgers because they have the best chance at winning the World Series. And I think if they don't win again, then there's an issue. But $45 million is what he's going to make. He's hitting a payday, that's for sure. And I bet he's enjoying it. We'll see how he plays. 3-year deal. Hopefully it works out for him. I'm rooting for him. I think the Dodgers are going to lose some of their money paying him $45 million. I just don't think he's worth that much. I'd say he's worth upper 20s, lower 30s. But that's just my opinion, so you never know. I'm not sure, because other teams were offering him around there, but Dodgers and Mets, they went all out, and that's why they were their final 2 teams. Anyway, on to some other big signings. Chris Archer signing back with the Rays on a 1-year, $6.5 million deal. So, this is funny, because the Rays traded Chris Archer to the Pirates for Austin Meadows, Tyler Glasnow, and Shane Baz from the Pirates. And Chris Archer did terrible, and Austin Meadows and Tyler Glasnow did great their first season. So, people in Pittsburgh did not like Chris Archer at all. So, this is funny, because you basically just got ripped off the trade because the Rays just got Chris Archer back. So, the Pirates front office, they're a joke. That's what they are. Nelson Cruz back to the Twins with a 1-year, $13 million contract. Dexter Fowler traded to the Angels in exchange for a player to be named later to the Cardinals. Colton Wong to the Brewers on a 2-year, $18 million deal. And Marcell Ozuna to the Braves with a 4-year, $64 million deal. That's another big name, Marcell Ozuna. He's a big name because of the DH. MLB, PA, MLB, they're arguing universal DH, no universal DH. I want a universal DH because pitchers bat, it's an automatic out every game. Like six outs each game. And you don't want to waste 6 outs on a pitcher hitting because pitchers can't really hit unless you're Shohei Ohtani, but and Brendan McKay. They're 2-way players. But I'm guessing the Braves are thinking that MLB is going to go back to a full universal DH in 2022 and beyond because they signed him to 4 years. Because, let me tell you, he is not a good outfielder. So they better hope there's a DH in 2021 or 2022. On to the Callaway news. The Angels suspended Callaway and are conducting an investigation after 5 women came out and put allegations out that he was doing things to them that they did not like, and he has denied it. So we will see about that. He must have a thing in his contract saying that if I deny it, then you have to do an investigation. Because when the allegations about Jared Porter came out, he was out of there, like, as quick as possible. Like, so we will see what they do with Callaway right now. He's suspended, still waiting on what the investigation pans out. So we will see, maybe talk about that next week. MLB Players Association rejected the MLB proposal for a 154 game season with same pay as a 162 game season with expanded playoffs and a universal DH. They declined. And then President Biden and his administration team went and talked to the MLBPA about, like, season, what they want to do and stuff. So, not sure what came out of that, but that talk did happen. What is said is the Biden administration wants to delay the season, but we shall see what happens with that if MLB decides to delay the season, which they better not, because I want a full 164-game season. I do not want anything short, because 162, because last year, 60 games was not as fun as a full 162. On to these great MLB The Show covers. Just look at it. This is one of the best MLB The Show covers they've ever had. Fernando Tatis, and then they got Jackie Robinson for the collector's edition. These are some great covers. We're going to see what legends are coming into the game this year. Hopefully we got some good ones like Hank Aaron or Roberto Clemente coming into the game, hopefully, to add some of the great legends that they have. But just some great covers. Shout out to MLB The Show. This is coming out on April 20th and is $60 for PS4 and Xbox One. And then for next-gen consoles, Xbox X, Xbox S, and PS5, it is $70. So anyway, on to the Rockies trade. The Rockies blew it up. I'm not sure what they were thinking. Sending your face of the franchise, Nolan Arenado, and $51 million. They got Austin Gomber, Elohiris Montero, Mateo Gil, Tony Losi, and Jake Sommers. So they got 5 players back. Surprisingly, Cardinals didn't give up Dylan Carlson, which is a great trade for them. The Cardinals are now a stacked team, and I think they are the team to beat in the NL Central. I just don't think the Pirates, no, definitely not there. Reds, they lost their chance. Brewers, yeah, Cubs. The Cubs really don't have much pitching. So I think the Cardinals are just going to go right away with the division. That's my guess. Notable free agent signings, trades, and retirements. We had a couple retirements this week. Trevor Williams, 1-year deal to the Cubs. Hanser Alberto, minor league deal with the Royals. Alex Cobb traded to the Angels in exchange for Jahmai Jones to the Orioles. Decent trade there. Dustin Pedroia retired. Finally, it's nice to see him go. I feel bad. They've been paying Red Sox. They've been paying him all this money, and he hasn't played since 2019. He's been an injury, and it's all because of Manny Machado's slide into the back of his leg.
Here comes Bogarts, has to wait on it a bit, gets the certain out. Pedroia taken out. Machado is done, but Pedroia a little shaken up on the play as Trumbo becomes the runner at first base. And did Pedroia get spiked?
Right now, there's the slide. He makes contact, but then he comes up and over the back. Looks like he did get spiked in the back of the leg.
And he's going to come out of the game.
Manny Machado's a dirty player, but we'll save that for another video. Jordan Yamamoto traded to the Mets in exchange for Federico Polanco to the Marlins. Delano DeShields back to the Rangers with a minor league contract. Sean Doolittle to the Reds on a 1-year contract. Francisco Liriano to the Blue Jays, minor league contract. Chase Anderson to the Phillies, 1-year contract. Alex Kalame to the Twins, 1-year contract. Felix Hernandez to the Orioles on a minor league contract. Joakim Soria to the Diamondbacks on a 1-year contract. And the Indians made another move. They got a reliever. Brian Shaw used to play for them. He was one of our starter relievers. If you remember, 2016, 2017, when we had those great teams, our 22-game win streak team, and our team that made the World Series. Our bullpen was Brian Shaw, Andrew Miller, and Cody Allen. Those guys were locked down every single time we had them in. And that changed in 2018 and 2019. But when we had them, they were locked down every single time. That's why I'm excited to see Brian Shaw back. It's a minor league contract. Gerardo Parra, Baby Shark, back to the Nationals on a minor league deal. So, leaves MLB for a year, comes back. We'll see. Maybe he was what they needed to win the World Series. If the Nationals win the World Series, it was Gerardo Parra. Josh Phegley retired after 8 years. Jonathan Lucroy to the Chicago White Sox on a minor league deal. Mike Fultinevich, I still don't know. I think that's how you say his name. That's how, I think. To the Rangers on a 1-year deal. Jonathan Scope re-signs with the Tigers on a 1-year deal. And Jordy Mercer to the Nationals on a minor league deal. So that is it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Comment down below, is Trevor Bauer worth more than Mike Trout? Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I go over some baseball card pickups that I've got, some trades that I've had, and some auctions that I've won. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Pardon the interruption to your scheduled content. I've been asked to apologize for changing the game. Apparently, I've been breaking the unwritten rules of baseball. I'm sorry if things got too exciting, and this isn't the game that you remember. But here's the thing, we're never going back.